Hello again and welcome to another monthly update for Ray White Queensland. Jason Andrew here again. So thrilled to be with you and to take you through the month that was April of 2020. A month that, let's be honest, has been disrupted by a number of long weekends, not only the Easter weekend, but of course we had Anzac Day and then the lead up to the May Day weekend as well. But can I suggest to you the second best record or the second best month that we have had at $1.17 billion. Congratulations to all our members, to all of our leaders for continuing to put up these sorts of numbers. I said several months ago that $1 billion would appear to be the new norm, and it seems to be carrying on in that vein. $1.17 billion. We have done $3.3 billion for quarter three of the 2020-2021 financial year. So what an outstanding result for the group. $6.88 billion, again the second biggest month on record, and $4.9 billion with inside the country. Important for everyone to understand, again, these types of numbers were never written prior to COVID. So for us to be talking about this type of sales value in terms of sales for the month of April alone, absolutely outstanding. So congratulations to everyone involved. We are truly appreciative for all of your efforts. The caveat to that, though, is that our market share numbers do continue to lag. They do continue to wane, and this is somewhat of a concern for us because I think so many of us are very happy whilst it is that we are making money, but ultimately the processional effect to so much of the input that we are putting in at the moment means that the market share numbers are not increasing. We are seeing the rise of off-market transactions. We are seeing the rise of shortened days on market. These types of forms of sale don't allow us to meet more people. Subsequently, we're short on stock. And with that in mind, we see our market share continuing to decline. What we also see is because everyone is so busy doing deals, they forget about recruitment. Make no mistake, people share is market share, and it is incredibly important that we can continue to concentrate on the most important activity that any of us can do, and that is recruitment. Recruitment is the only thing that will change these types of numbers. The growth of our network will come from outside of our network. We must continue to look at this number as the true input, with then hopefully the processional effect beyond that being even bigger months than what we are currently experiencing. In Ray White Queensland, or in Queensland alone, we currently sit at 14.9%, down from highs of 18%. And as you look through some of the numbers, the Gold Coast at 16%, that's down from a high of 23%. South of the river is now below 15% as well. North of the river could be the first zone to crack that magic 20% again. Unfortunate to say that we're not there in any of our zones yet, when we used to be there in several of our zones, but nevertheless north of the river at 19.7% is one of the better zones that we have, if not the best zone that we have, and it's exciting to see that we are going to crack that number of 1 in every 5 homes. Sunshine Coast at 11.1%, Central Queensland again doing a wonderful job there at 17.1%, and again in North Queensland at 11.4%. A lot of work underway with inside many of those markets to see areas of opportunity and where it is that we can establish relationship with new leadership. There are several businesses that we have suggested to you of late who are no longer with us anymore as we move into a new phase of our business here in Ray White Queensland. So that has all impacted these market share numbers, but we're doing all we possibly can to ensure that our funnel is full. And from a recruitment standpoint, we implore you, this is where the activity needs to be as we move into a market that is rewarding transactions. Ultimately, that hits the hip pocket, but may I suggest to you that the reward is a false reward. The reward that you will see in terms of transaction volume will come from the true input, which is recruitment leading into market share then leading into profit share. I would like to congratulate all of you who experienced personal bests for the month, a number of you, some 15. To the Mooloolaba business, to James and Brent, congratulations on an outstanding result. In Peregian Springs, Natalie and Trevor, a new business, and a PB would be expected for a new business, but nevertheless, great to see that those numbers are coming through. Speaking of new business and fabulous people, David and Teresa Bruce at Kalinga in Margate, taking the peninsula by storm with their second office and a new PB out of Central Redcliffe. There in Margate, Andrew Campbell and Tim Gordon, congratulations. Millsy, also good to see you as a PB here in Algester. To Glenn and Arvi across in Beenleigh, again, the numbers are absolutely astounding. We're thrilled for Natasha today during Camp Hill. At Holland Park, just to the other side of you, Pierce Crawford had an astounding month. Out in Ipswich, Deanne Ramsey, an incredible month, so congratulations to you. The Omars in Rochdale, the sibling rivalry continues, and another PB for Zish. Congratulations to you. Arundel, Paradise Point and Runaway Bay. Ali Mian, David Raitt doing something sensational on the northern end of the Gold Coast. Paul Romano at an Ormo, great to see you have a PB as well. And Andrew Bell, we keep saying, coming home this financial year with a wet sail. Another PB for a business that has had such longevity of tenure. It's so exciting to see that we are returning to face-to-face training. And of course, this month in May sees the rollouts of our quarterly zone training. It starts with the Sunshine Coast on the 11th of May. North of the river and south of the river will be held separately on the 12th of May, with the Gold Coast zone being held on the 13th of May. And we will finish our zone training with Central Queensland and North Queensland on the 25th of May. We can't wait to welcome you down to Brisbane and to celebrate with you on those occasions. But looking forward to putting some fabulous speakers in front of you, talking about the three pillars: recruitment, auctions, and performance, how all of those move holistically. Our speakers will stay with inside those pillars and make sure that we impact your business as we move into, traditionally, the quieter period seasonally with Inside Real Estate. In terms of auctions, a great month, 461 auctions for Ray White in Queensland. Again, an outstanding effort. The Queensland clearance rate was 76%, and that only just lags now the Ray White group clearance rate, which includes the astronomical numbers of New South Wales and Victoria, which are clearing well inside the 80 percentile range. So to see Queensland clearing at in excess of 3 in every 4, an astonishing clearance rate, and that is bolstered by 5.9 registered bidders per auction that we do. Again, these numbers only tell one story. Why would you sell prior? Why would you sell off market? Ultimately, our role is about competition creation. Let's put these 6 registered bidders into an environment that creates the market's best price, and let's stand for that. Let's stand for achieving our vendor the best possible price that's available with inside the market. Let's celebrate our successes publicly, and not only sell the highest bid of something, but sell the underbid of something else, but most importantly, sell our business to public as well. Last month saw the inaugural Women in Real Estate event. Congratulations to the people who drove this, which corporately to begin with was Courtney Martin, Lisa Paul, and of course the fabulous Sally Patch. It was an excellent day. It was an outstanding achievement for us to get this out of the ground. And I hate that it sounds like we are virtue signaling, because the intention of this was certainly not that. It was more to ensure that we had the best people in industry in a room, and we spoke about leadership. Kelly Tatlow delivered an astounding presentation, as did Megan Jaffe from Ray White Remuera, who was on track for circa $30 million this year. And that day was enjoyed by all. But it's one thing to hold one event, it's another thing to back up for a second, third and fourth event. We look forward to updating you on the next Women in Real Estate event, but it was an outstanding success. Thank you for all of you who came along to make it the day that it truly was. But most importantly, bringing together fabulous people for betterment of industry and for betterment of our company. We continue to talk about our pillars of recruitment, auctions and performance. Those will be highlighted with Inside Zone training. We continue to push towards our overall objective and ambition of selling 1 in every 4 properties with inside the state. We look forward to updating you on our trajectory towards that ultimate goal. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you at the beginning of next month.